And now we've got set 75315, the Imperial Light Cruiser. This is the largest set from the LEGO Star Wars August 1st release. I do not have the quote-unquote Boba Fett's Starfighter because I've got the UCS Slave 1, and I don't really feel the need to buy a smaller, less good-looking version of the Slave 1, even for a cool Boba Fett figure, because I'm not buying a Boba Fett figure for $50. So I don't have that one, but I do have the Bad Batch shuttle coming, but it's not getting here until August 4th. Thanks, LEGO, for sending me a set I pre-ordered on the first day it was available, 3 days after everyone else.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Bag 1 is done, surprisingly. Alright, in bag 1 we have the titular, the Mandalorian, Din Djarin. He's got his signature rifle. He's got a Beskar spear. He's got a cape. He does not have a jetpack. He does have printing on his arms, so that's cool. I think this is the same one in Trouble on Tatooine, with the addition of the Beskar spear. One thing he does not have, still, is a face. Dude, we all know Pedro Pascal plays the Mandalorian. We've all seen Din Djarin's face now. Give the poor minifigure a face, would you please? We also have Moff Gideon with the lamest Darksaber LEGO could have possibly done. They just stuck one of the black pole pieces that we use in tons of sets into a lightsaber hilt. Ooh, good job, LEGO. Super awesome job there. Looks nothing like a Darksaber, but good on you for saving a couple cents, I guess. Otherwise, Moff Gideon looks pretty cool. He's got two faces on him. I've got his Gur face on because he's going to fight Din Djarin with his Darksaber. His cape is pretty cool. Two-tone. He's got red on the inside and black on the outside. That's pretty neat. And then we have built the frame, part of the frame, I guess, for the Imperial Light Cruiser, which I was backwards because I thought this was going to be the front, but this is actually the back. And this is the front because this is the thing that's going to launch the TIE fighters out the front eventually. So that's cool. And I guess this is going to be the inside piece because we started putting some stickers in here. On to bag 2. And I'm going to charge my mount for my camera because it's just... Ooh. So you can see we've just built the Technique frame for the outside front of the light cruiser. And we got a couple more little computer sections going on there. And put on the cool, whatever those are supposed to be on the ship. Autobag 3. 3. I know I always say 3. But it's fun to say 3, so we're going to bag 3. Bag 3 is done, so you can see we did the handle part that's going to be the bridge, and we attached this long Technic piece with some wings onto the back here. So mostly structure for the rest of the ship. On to bag 4. Ooh, gotta get further back. Bag 4 is done. So you can see we've put on some coverings here, and this here, and back here. Some greebling that covers the inside here on the sides. And now we're moving on to bag 5. I'm also super excited because my spare part from this bag is an extra TIE Fighter windshield, so I can use some spare Lego parts to build an extra TIE Fighter in this scale. Yay! I forgot to mention the little mini TIE Fighters in here, which is what I want to build an extra one with that windshield. Alright, so as you can see, bag 5 was largely the bridge on the Imperial light cruiser. Turn that a little, you can see the back. So this is where you pick it up. There's all the technique that's hidden underneath here. Moving on to bag 6. Almost forgot in bag 5, there's also Fennec Shand. So that's a new figure. Fennec does not have any hair. Well, she does have two faces, which is hysterical, considering she's got a sly smirk and she's got a regular face, neither of which you can see with the helmet on. We've also got the infamous Cara Dune. I'm pretty sure this is the same Cara Dune figure that came with the Raider ATST. But it's cool, she's in another set. Yeah, shockingly, Disney didn't cancel her enough to not have her character appear in this set. Although, honestly, I could have done with a different character or another Dark Trooper instead, but that's cool. I have nothing against either the actress or the character. What number was that? Bag number 6 is done. It was the engines for the Imperial Light Cruiser. See on the back, we've got 2 engine pods, one on either side, and then the engine in the middle. A little bit of greebling around it, and we put on the triangular shaped plates that cover the whole thing. Those are actually on there with a for some reason it doesn't want to flip up anymore. But these are on here. Now I have to put this back on. These are just on here with the little hinges here, so these actually go on straight and then you flip them down. And it's the same for the ones on the bottom. Those are just on there straight, and then you flip them up to create the angles. That's pretty cool. It's getting quite chunky. It's getting a little bit heavy to pick up. That's cool. On to bag 7. Bag 7. Greeble, 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 I made you out of Lego. Greeble, Greeble, Greeble. Nothing rhymes with Lego. So we put the greeblings on the sides. And then we put these widget thingies on the top. And we did this table in the comm center and a couple of crates in here, and that was pretty much it. That was it for bag 7. So this is mostly a decorative bag. Moving on, bag 8. And that's bag 8. We're getting down to the end. You can see bag 8 had the Dark Trooper, and he is dark. It is hard to see him. It doesn't want to focus on the Dark Trooper, so you can see there's our Dark Trooper. He's got a silvery kind of blaster. He's got shoulder pads to make him look bigger, so he's got some funky back things there too. His helmet does come off, and it's just a face print with like a red visory kind of thing, and that's what shows through the helmet eyes. And it's kind of funny because get off. The shoulder pads have basically the same printing underneath them on the minifigures. It's just kind of like doubling the effort, but okay. But on the back, there's more printing that's covered by the shoulder pads. So, I guess whatever. But, yeah, Dark Trooper's awesome. Wish there's a little more of these guys in here. We need some more Dark Troopers Lego. Dark Trooper Battle Pack, please. So the only other thing in bag 8 is you're building the center of the front and one side. So that'll cover this eventually. But they split it between bag 8 and bag 9. So we're going to have to go to bag 9 to get the cannons and the other wing on here. And I think Grogu's the only minifigure that's left. So let's do this. Let's hit bag 9 and finish this thing. And bag 9 is finished and we are done. This is set 75315, the Imperial Light Cruiser from the August 1st, 2021 LEGO Star Wars release batch. This is the last one I've got to do this weekend. We're getting the Bad Batch Shuttle, even though I pre-ordered it. LEGO is sending it to me Wednesday. I did not get Darth Vader's meditation chamber. Maybe someone will get that for me for Christmas, but I just don't feel like it's worth the money they're charging for it. And I did not get Boba Fett's ship because, first of all, it's Slave 1. And second of all, I have the UCS Slave 1, so I don't feel the need to buy a cheaper, worse looking one that comes with a brand new Boba Fett figure. I'm sure with the Book of Boba Fett coming out, there will be more Boba Fett figures in other sets. But yeah, this is the Imperial Light Cruiser. This was a lot of fun to build. Took me a good chunk of Sunday to build this, but we're finally done. So let's go through a few features here. I'll put the camera down, it'll be a little closer. I can't get it far enough away here, but I don't ever put pew-pews in the pew-pew things because I don't play with these. So I'm an adult fan of LEGO. So these are purely for the joy of building and displaying. So I just thought these looked cool coming out of the cannons on the side of the ship. Stuck them in there. They do have the pew pew shooters on the top here, but I just didn't put them in there. You have the cannons on the top of the ship that rotate. You can move these; they move independently, so you can put one up and then it looks dumb. But those will rotate all the way around. Got one on the other side, of course. The bridge on this one is actually the handle that you're supposed to pick it up with. It does flex a little bit, but I've learned from Captain Rex's ATT that all of the handles flex a little bit. But this is a chunky boy. It's pretty hefty. I'd say this probably weighs a good maybe 7 pounds. And it's pretty stable when you pick it up with that. So here on the front, this part flips up once you pin it in. One thing I did discover, so I was going to, when I was filming this, put all of the minifigures in here so that I could open it and be like, look, there's all of the minifigures. The minifigures don't fit in there. With the standing up, this will not close on them. It actually bends this up because their heads bump into the top of it. So yeah, that didn't work out like I intended. But there's the inside. This clip is actually to hold the spare pew-pew, which I guess I can put in here because I don't ever... This will probably almost never get opened. So that just clips in there for storage if you are a kid or your kids are going to play with it. So there's that. One feature in here. If you take out one of the... if you slam it closed and break it before you ever get the chance to finish your video, if you take out one of these little mini TIE fighters, which I'm so excited that I have an extra one of these in this set, because now I know I have enough spare Lego parts to build another one of these. I don't know why that's exciting, but it is. I find it exciting. So you can put this little TIE fighter thing on here, pull this all the way back, and then if you tap this, it launches the TIE fighter out of the front of the ship. So that's that will never get used again, but there's your demonstration. So then I'll close this up. Yeah, and like I said, you've got the bridge, which is your handle. And then just the back of the ship here. Let me turn it around for you. I'll move the camera up so I can hold this. There's your engines in the back. 2 of them are actual pods that you build, and one of them's like a fake pod. It's not really going all the way through, but it looks like it is if I stand this up. You can see in the middle what looks like the top of another pod, and then it sort of looks like the same as the other ones coming through there, but it's not. It's just the ends of the plates. But it looks cool nonetheless. And there's where the TIE fighters hang out inside there. There's just a 1 stud piece that holds them in there. And then, all the fun greebling and stuff. The bottom of this is flat, because I suspect this is supposed to be more of a super expensive playset for younger people. I will probably, once I get to my new house, build a stand for this thing so it sits up a little bit in the air. But not too far, because, again, the bottom is flat. Except for the very back part is curved like this, and the very front part is curved. Once again, we'll just go through real quick. Maybe we'll just stand them up on top for... So you get Din Djarin. You get Grogu. This is like my 5th Grogu. They seem to come in every set. You get Cara Dune. That's my second Cara Dune. I've got this printed Din Djarin from the Trouble on Tatooine set, and then I've got like 2 other ones that don't have the arm prints. You get Moff Gideon. Honestly, probably one of the worst things about this set is the 0 effort Darksaber that Lego did. Come on, Lego. You're so expensive, and you put 0 effort into that Darksaber. That's just, for a $160 set, come on. That's lame. Super lame. You get the Dark Trooper, which is the best minifigure in the set. It's super cool. And then probably the second best minifigure in the set, you get Fennec Shand, who is also in the Bad Batch. So double awesome. I love this helmet for her too. That's it. Once again, set 75315. That is 1,336 pieces for $160. I would probably buy it again, given the chance. I mean, I'm not going to buy another one, but if I had a do-over machine, I would still spend the money on it. It's still a really cool set. It's not really to scale with anything else, but it's a really cool set. If you want to play with it or display it. I love the little mini TIE fighters. Those are super cool, and I like the minifigures that came with it. And overall, it's pretty quality, pretty hefty. Takes a good amount of time to put together, so that's a lot of fun. And you do get some cool minifigures. And again, Moff Gideon is a cool minifigure. It's just that lame Darksaber that just kind of takes a little bit of the shine off the set for you. But that's it. Thanks for joining me this weekend, guys, as I build all these new sets. And we'll see you here again on 7 Star Off Topic. Toodles!